Hey guys, in yesterday video I have explained about the transaction method. In today's video I'll explain about transaction method with multiple save point. Before going for the explanation, we'll share glance about this transaction method. In transaction method, before updating the table permanently, we can able to check output. If output is satisfied, then we can save in database permanently. Now I'll share a small example with this employee details table. In this employee details table, I am going to do 4 operations. One is I'm going to update the salary for ID number 1, and I'm going to delete the record of ID number 14, and I'm going to insert the record for ID number 13, and I'm going to update the salary for ID number 2. And for each transaction, I'm going to give the save point. Save transaction A, save transaction B, save transaction C, save transaction D. If I give direct rollback, all the transaction will be deleted. If I roll back transaction B, till transaction B, all the changes will be incorporated in the table, and changes in transaction C and transaction D will not execute in the table. If I roll back transaction C, till transaction C, all the changes will be incorporated in the table, but whatever changes we made in transaction D will not get executed in the table. Now let us have a look at the syntax. Let us begin the transaction. First transaction, I'll update the salary column of ID number 1, update employee details, set salary is equal to 4700 where ID is equal to 1, and save transaction A. I am going to save this transaction. Now I am deleting the record where ID number is equal to 14. This is the syntax we have to follow. Delete employee details where ID is equal to 14. And I'll save this transaction as B. Now I'm going to insert the records for ID number 13. Insert into employee details. We have to give all the values and we have to save this transaction as C. Once we execute this syntax, transaction will be saved in transaction number C. And I'm going to update the salary for ID number 2. This is the syntax we have to follow. ID, employee details, set salary is equal to 7000 where ID is equal to 2. And I'm saving this transaction as D. Once I execute this, transaction is saved. Now if we look at the table, we can able to see salary for ID number 1 and 2 is updated, and ID number 14 is deleted, and I have inserted one record for ID number 13. Here we can able to see the output for whatever transaction we have made. Now if I give only rollback, all transaction will roll back, and whatever updates we have made, it will not saved in the database. Consider if I roll back till transaction C, whatever changes we have made till transaction C will be updated in the table, and whatever update we have made in transaction D will not saved in the table. Let us execute this syntax. Let us roll back transaction till C. Once I execute this syntax, now let us see what is saved in the table. Now we can able to see salary for ID number 1, salary is updated. For ID number 2, salary is not updated because we have rolled back transaction till C. So it has saved till transaction C, it has not saved the transaction D. And we can able to see this ID number 14 is deleted from the table and ID number 13 is inserted into the table. This is how we can able to use transaction method with multiple save point in MS SQL. Thank you guys, hope this video will be useful for your reference.